Hey, what's up guys? Ciel here, welcome back to more Kagetsu Tohya. Last time we left off having done day 22, where we checked out the little hole in the wall in the detached building, or at the outside the detached building technically, but whatever. I mean, it goes because it still goes whatever. And we unlocked we got the first key. I know it's only I know it's only the first because the guide kind of says it. It's like, this is day 22, sunbathe, first key unlocked. So that's unfortunate. So I know there's gonna be more keys, because that wording is very specific. But yeah. And we saw the Kohaku lookalike again. And we hadn't seen her in quite a while. Last time we saw her was when we tried to go in Akiha's room, I think. I don't know, it's been quite a while. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, today we're gonna be doing day 23. Type Moon Daily Message, Dead Apostle Ancestor Series 8, Fina Bloodsfelten, White Knight, Demon of Stradivarius. Has a liking. I'm not gonna read that. So he sucks only male blood. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. Sponsors a high-class parade, is the captain of the ghost squad. Interesting. What the heck is that? One of Altruge's guards. A ghost squad? Like... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna ruminate on that too long. A day. Mega Stream 1, would you like to skip? Skip. Skip. And we want to stay in the mansion again. Day at the mansion, skip. 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 And go out because the mansion is boring. Okay. Skip. To Ciel Senpai's place again. Alright. Oh no, we haven't gone there yet. After having stayed at the mansion, I forgot. We've gone there before going to school before, but no, we haven't gone there after staying at the mansion. It's been so long since I've done stuff. I've just forgotten what we've done. So this is one of the few permeations of choices we haven't gotten to see. It's a holiday. It'd be fun to go over to Ciel Senpai's apartment. Would it? Would it really? The day's just begun, and if it goes well, I could spend the whole day with her. That's kind of being presumptuous that she even wants you there, but I suppose she probably will. But is she even gonna be here? Or are we just gonna wait? Is Shikichi planning to break into her apartment and wait for her until she gets back from school? It's kind of weird. And Ciel Senpai's room it is. The day is refreshingly clear, so if I coax her enough, I think I can get a date out of her. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, man. Shouldn't you be at school? Okay. Good morning, Tono-kun. Did you have a good dream after you went home? She asks that as soon as she sees me. Huh? I slept just as usual. Why do you ask that? Oh, we didn't I tilt my head left and right. No particular reason. You just look tired, so I was wondering if you got home alright. Yeah, no, it was okay. I guess. She looks embarrassed for a moment, and then she starts cleaning up the room and brings out a table. Did something happen yesterday? I could ask, but I think that will put an end to her enthusiasm. Yeah. I don't know why she feels so happy, but I'll just keep quiet about those unnecessary things. Yeah, I get it. That's probably the best. But Tono-kun, you're early today. You see, I came to request a date, I wanted to say. but something in my heart pulls me back. On top of the table, Senpai brought our notes and textbooks. Okay. Study can wait until tomorrow. Alright, I'll postpone the studying until tomorrow, right? Okay. Which, you're just saying fuck it then, and just going for it. This won't do. Such a fine day as today cannot go to waste studying in a room. One can study anytime, so holidays should be left free to do as one pleases. Wait, we're on holiday now? I thought we just skipped. Oh, okay. I've decided. Let's go out, Senpai.
Huh? You're quite bold today, Tono-kun.
I'm not bold. I came to hang out with you. So this is a very natural thing to do. Fair enough.
Hanging out with Tono-kun. It's very appealing, but Tono-kun has something to do before that.
Maybe hang out was the wrong choice of words. Maybe have a date would have been more accurate. Yeah, maybe.
A date? A date, is it?
Like shopping with Senpai and pointing out this restaurant that I've had in mind, or strolling through the streets at night. Yeah, you know, a date.
Cool. That's very appealing.
But she blurs her words and internally struggles with the study materials on the table. I've won. Senpai is unusually weak against such wordplay. When I said hang out, she placed her responsibility first, but when I said date, the sweet word melted that responsibility. It's very five-head of you, Shiki.
Tono-kun, are you saying that if I decline today, there won't be another time?
Well, I mean, maybe. I can't promise anything, but the next time will probably be a long time from now. This is emotional manipulation, now that I think about it. This is kind of fucked up. Like, hang on. I just realized, wait, this is kind of... She lets out a noise a dying cat would make. And after struggling so much, she sighs and lifts up her face. Of course, I know what she's going to say. Yeah, okay, Senpai will blush and happily say, "It's just for today." Will she now? Oh, I guess that. Okay, I guess that is what happened. I thought I was gonna like twist around on us and her say,
"I'm sorry, Tono-kun, but I can't,"
or something like that. I walk the streets with Senpai. We stop by stores that I would normally have just passed by and discussed this and that. We ended up not buying anything, but because of our conversation, I didn't even realize time passed away so quickly in happiness. And when I came to, it was already lunchtime. Shall we go somewhere quickly? Oh, that was her.
Shall we go somewhere quickly?
She says, looking at a fast food restaurant while holding onto my arm. Not today. I told you in the morning that I would show you a restaurant I had in mind.
Huh? That'd be nice, but are you financially okay with it?
It's okay, really. That place is low prices. I start walking after grabbing Senpai's arm. Just dragging her along. Shame on you. The destination is the Indian place called Messian. Indian restaurant Messian. Arahiko found it, saying that only those in the know about this place that draws only maniacs. But most of the customers seem to be couples. I started to say most of the maniacs, which, you know, you could argue that's also true, but you know, whatever. Most of the customers seem to be couples. The place is a little smaller than a convenience store. It's wedged between offices and bookstores and other commercial entities on the second floor. The counter is the first thing that greets the customer who steps out of the elevator, so it's rather crowded. But I think that the atmosphere and taste of the place are in the top 5 around this neighborhood. Okay. Alright, we're here. It looks like the entrance will lead to an underground grave, right? The elevator's inside, and it's the only way. You can't take the stairs up. That's kind of sketchy. I thoroughly explained to the newcomer senpai. And...
This... is Messian?
Oh yeah, that wasn't her voice.
Tono-kun, this is Messian?
Senpai? For some reason, her face looks really serious.
I thought it was pretentious to take the name of a savior, but this feeling of danger is abnormal.
Eh? Abnormal? No, it's a simple restaurant. Senpai doesn't reply and stares up at the second floor. Maybe it's the ventilation, but I think the smell of some delicious curry is coming from where Senpai is looking. It's dangerous. I think something irreversible will happen when I go in with Senpai. That's not horrifying of a thought. Hang on. Sorry. We'll pass. There's a good Chinese restaurant nearby, so we'll... Uh-huh. Nice dodge.
We'll go in. I suddenly feel the urge to try my hand at it.
Okay, I just have to reply to that really quick. No, that can't be. Senpai, let go of my hand. As if she hasn't heard my plea for mercy, Senpai drags me into the building holding my hand. Is she gonna eat them out of all the curry? That's probably what's gonna happen, right? The elevator opens and we're immediately seated. Welcome? I thought this was an Indian restaurant, not German. The waiter brings the menus, talking with an accent. I guess to be fair, I don't, you know what, I'm not gonna go there. I'll have a basket of chicken curry special bread. How about you, senpai? Why do you have, like... That's usually a face she reserves for when she's, like, pissed off at Arquid. Or sometimes cheeky. Why you... What...
Vegetable curry rice set.
Senpai! You don't have to order like you're picking a fight!
Understood.
The waiter, not caring much for the aggressive tone of Senpai's voice, casually disappears to the other side of the counter. Uh-huh. As in he didn't care that she sounded aggressive? Or was he, like, put out by the fact that she was aggressive? Like, what'd that mean? An unconscious sigh. Senpai still has on an aggressive air about her, making it very hard for me to talk to her. Uh-huh. So I just keep drinking water. Fair enough.
Tono-kun, now that I look back at it, you ordered something strange.
Eh? Ah, the special bread?
Yes, why is it that you don't order rice?
Senpai didn't ask to inquire about what the bread was. She couldn't stand the thought of traditional food being eaten in an untraditional way without the egg. Ah, the egg comes with curry automatically. The thing I ordered was the newest thing on the menu, and... thank you for waiting. Oh, nice timing. A basket filled with 3 freshly fried curry breads is placed in the middle of the table. This is it. You can order it separately as well, but if you order a whole basket, the egg doesn't come with it, but the price is cut in half. Uh-huh. So I think it's actually a better deal. Voice crack, whoops.
What is this, Tono-kun?
Doesn't it look good? It's melon bread compressed by curry bread. Interesting. I can't finish all 3, so here, you can have one.
Is it okay?
It's okay. Individually, it's 250 yen each, but if you order it by the basket, it's 150 yen each. Ah, okay.
Then, itadakimasu.
With a scary face, she takes a bite into the freshly fried curry bread. Muya! With a slam, the table shakes and the 2 breads left over take to the air and do a little dance. Do you find it offensive or do you love it? I can't tell.
This is...
Ciel senpai slams the table, unable to hold back her sudden passion. There's a crack on the evergreen table, but I tell myself constantly that it isn't there, to forget about it.
Tono-kun, this curry bread.
Delicious or not, I can't tell. Same! Well, either way, I don't think this is something to get so worked up about. Well, no, curry is a very serious business, okay? Okay, if you like it, I can give you all of it. Hang on. I'll give them all to you, but please calm down. But I can't say that because her eyes are shining. Okay, so she likes it. Okay.
No, you ordered it, Tono-kun. I can't take any more from you.
That is true. And plus, you won't be able to eat your curry if you eat all of these. That's a relief. She's more rational than I thought.
No, I'm not full yet, so you don't have to worry.
It's dangerous. I almost spray out the water in my mouth.
Before that, Tono-kun, I have a request.
What is it?
Lend me some money.
She's gonna buy it for herself with our money.
I didn't bring much today.
My bad feelings realized in an instant. But, well, if it can satisfy her, then it might be worth it. Okay, how much would you like?
Everything you have.
Nose came out of my Wait, what? No, water came out of my nose. Okay. Senpai, that's a little... Shiki, hand over your fucking wallet before we die. She's serious. Okay, please give it back to me later. I take out what I need for my meal and hand my whole wallet over to Senpai. Flash. Her eyes take on a new level of brightness. With my wallet in her hand, she charges toward the counter. Ciel, calm down. Did she... What? Why the exclamation points? What happened? Huh? A lot of noise comes from the kitchen. They seem to originate from the chef and senpai. It failed. Now what? In the worst case scenario, I'll end up spending the whole day here. I'm sorry for senpai, but in this case, Okay, what's the choice here? He'll follow this through to the end. Good man. If one swallows poison, then one must finish it. Right. I'm the one who seduced her into a date, so I have to bunker up and see how things turn out. Godspeed, Shiki, Godspeed. Huh? The noise from the kitchen is getting more heated. I I expect to hear clashing sounds pretty soon.
Thank you for waiting.
With a face full of pretense, the waiter brings chicken curry and a vegetable curry set. Thank you. I thank the waiter and start digging in. Well, there's time. So I'll at least enjoy the food like a proper customer. Uh-huh. At least until you get kicked out forever due to whatever the hell Ciel just did. By the time we leave Messy and it's already evening. Maybe her negotiation with the manager fell through, but it took me a bit of effort to convince the complaining senpai to continue the date. After walking around with senpai, who complained about how they were stingy with the recipe, the clock points past 10 o'clock. Okay. So she wasn't trying to buy more. She was like trying to bribe them with all of Shiki's money to get the recipe. Okay. That makes sense. Senpai looks at the clock and...
Wah! It's already patrol time.
That at least cheers me up a bit. What? Senpai, you're patrolling today as well? It's a waste to part like this, so I ask.
Tono-kun. Yes, it's my job. So I'll patrol my usual route, and if nothing's wrong, it'll be over in 2 hours. If you're going to sleep over, then please go back for now.
Yo? Okay. Is that like an invitation, or... She answers with a head bowed down. Her cheeks are red, causing mine to turn red too. Okay. You're getting late tonight, Shiki. I can come with you. I told you I'd spend the day with you. I'll try not to be a bother, so let me help you out once in a while. I softly add Ciel to the end of my sentence. I don't know whether she's troubled or happy, but she stretches her hand and grabs mine. Oh, she went with it. Okay, oh, I see. I patrol the night streets with Senpai. Probably because of the murder cases of last year, there's not a lot of people out at this time. Ah, now that I think about it. Wasn't there a new killer in town? Yeah, there is that. Maybe it's because of that the street is so quiet, even though it's not even midnight.
Tono-kun, did you say something?
Eh? No. I was just talking to myself. Right.
Don't be too tense. But please pay more attention to the surroundings. The undead are cautious because they know I'm here. Without a master, they're weakened by the mere scent of my holy robe.
That's a good ability for a robe to have, I guess.
So even if they see anyone robed, they'll attack without hesitation.
To destroy the source of the scent?
Yes. So even the mere act of being near me in this dress at night is dangerous. Well, it's not enough to take off your glasses, but if you feel it's necessary, please do so.
Oh, okay.
Your sense of danger is almost beastly.
I assume that's a compliment. Walking the main street at night, Senpai instructs me on various things. But something about this conversation bothers me. Yeah, we've noticed this before, but yeah, for some reason he doesn't remember his ability. Take off my glasses? Why? I mutter to myself. What's the purpose behind such an action? Oh, you know, just, reasons. Oh, stay back. It's not as if something will happen if I take off my glasses, and up until now, I've not relied on others for... Ugh. My head hurts. When I think about what Ciel-senpai just said about taking off my glasses, nausea overwhelms me and almost brings me to my knees. I turn away from Senpai and take a deep breath. I'll rest a bit. I'll not think about anything for now. Being near Senpai should be more than good enough. Yeah. Yeah, but now she's concerned.
Hmm?
Or that's us. Oh, never mind. I thought that was her being curious about our weird reaction, but I guess not. When I turned to look at the shadow of a building, I noticed something awfully like the shadow of a person. I chased it with my eyes. That's... what? Senpai with red eyes. Senpai?
Yes, what is it, Tono-kun?
Senpai, who is leading me, turns around. Eh? Ah, right, you're here, Senpai. Huh? Then who was that just now? I don't know. I thought I was looking this way and silently laughing, but it was definitely... Hey, Senpai.
Yes, so what is it, Tono-kun?
Senpai, do you have a sibling that resembles you closely? Suddenly, Senpai's expression freezes.
Tono-kun, where did you see it?
Suspenseful eyes. I mustn't tell. Why not? I instinctively know that telling Ciel Senpai about that someone would be a bad idea. Yes, it was that way. But Senpai knows instantly by following the direction I was looking. Oh, that was her talking then.
Tono-kun, please stay here.
She speaks without any feeling in her voice. Wait! You can't go, Senpai, you can't! I force down my heart that felt the ominous presence and follow after Senpai. Senpai disappears into an alleyway without hesitation. The moment I leave the passage following after her, I feel like throwing up. The smell of blood surpassing all others. From this normal alley, insane amounts of blood smell flows out. Gah. I subconsciously wipe my cheek. The smell is so thick that even the scent alone would leave droplets on my skin. It creates the illusion that just in front of me is a swimming pool full of blood. No! You can't meet that person, Senpai! I unconsciously spit that out. I know this feeling. Myself in a reflection that I must not meet. But I forget in the morning. It still remains a nightmare I can't remember. I bring out my knife from my pocket and jump into the alleyway. I arrive. There. Senpai who stares upward with eyes full of hatred and... someone who absorbs it just like that.
I thought you would stay. Hoo-hoo. It's refreshing to be loved, isn't it, Ciel? Shut your mouth. I have no reason to be called Ciel by you. I do not know what a dead person like you would be thinking, but...
What?
You want to say give up on taking this appearance? Now that's something that has no purpose.
Okay, this interaction alone makes me think Ciel knows what's going on. With, like, the dream stuff. Because if she knows, like, apparently who this is, or what this is, then she has to know at least somewhat what's going on otherwise. Huh.
I'm originally like this. You know better.
Someone laughs happily. With each laugh, Ciel Senpai's hatred seems to grow more intense. Looking at it carefully, her hands are holding her sword so tightly that they're bleeding.
Alright. If you won't stop. You'll kill me? That's impossible because I'm... Shut up.
Senpai teleports. It teleports behind you. Oh god. It couldn't be described in any other words. That's how fast her movements were. Senpai rises like fireworks. Without even a prior stance, she charges into someone. The sound of cutting steel. The strike that would have cleanly cut down from the shoulder is simply blocked by someone's scissor hands. Edward? What are you doing here? Senpai puts distance between them in a flash. Someone doesn't move a step, but only lets the black cape flutter. Whoever you are, your titties are almost hanging out.
It's impossible, right? Yeah, with your body trained by the church. You with your body trained by the church will surely best me in a fight. But I still have something that you lost.
The regeneration ability? Because Ciel can't regenerate anymore, right? Because Ro is dead? I would assume. I assume that's what she's talking about.
There's a difference between you who had to train because you didn't have that something, and I who already had that something.
Okay.
In essence, your teeth are only fake. Imitations that copied the original.
Senpai wordlessly glares at someone. The sound of teeth grinding. As if her hatred has reached its peak, Senpai grinds her teeth as if to break them.
You're shaking, Ciel.
No, it's terror. Ciel Senpai is giving all to stop her teeth from chattering.
Did you understand? I told you many times you can't kill me. Because I'm you. Someone you fear. A nightmare of your past. You can never kill me.
Someone smiles.
Stop.
Senpai mutters like an abandoned child.
Please remember, I'm you, Ciel. Your shadow you gave birth to. Your reluctant memory that they cannot ever erase. Yes, this is your unforgivable guilt's realization.
Senpai collapses. Grasping her hair, Senpai looks up like a madwoman. Senpai! Unable to restrain myself, I run to her. I tightly hug the writhing, kicking Senpai. Senpai! Senpai! Damn it! What are you doing, Ciel? You have to wake up! I try my best to suppress my raging body.
But...
Senpai sees nothing. Her writhing is severe enough that she might bite her tongue. Ah, damn it! Wake up! Where's the usual calm Ciel? I don't know who that is, but it's not like you to be scared before an opponent. If you can't take her on, then I will.
Ah!
I raise my face. Looking at me with tearful eyes, she sadly shakes her head.
It's impossible. For Tono-kun, it's impossible.
Huh? I'm asking why.
But... because that's... my sin.
She says as if grieving furiously. Like heated candy, Senpai's and my consciousness melts. Did we just get murdered? It was all red there. One can only wonder how many corpses are needed to make such a river of blood. The church that was the pride of the small, out-of-the-way village reddened everything. In that river were a few crawling bugs. The things crawl and writhe. She laughs, saying that they look like maggots. With their arms and legs cut off, Having become like sticks, the creatures crawl over to the exit. She couldn't really blame them for such actions. Making splashing noises, they crawl with just their backs and waists. The exit was in the direction they were heading. However, the exit is a little raised, and it's impossible to go over it without standing up. Cursing, they continued to crawl. But after one night had passed and the second night was about to come, their curses had turned into begs. That's enough. Splash, splash. I can't see anything. Twitch, twitch. Arms and legs, arms and legs, arms and legs. Roll, roll. It's painful. Slosh, it hurts, it hurts. Squirm, squirm. I'm begging you. Dribble, dribble, please. Splash, splash. Please kill me. Of course, she ignored such requests. She didn't even hear them. Growing bugs in a reservoir of blood was more boring than expected. There is still time before she will arrive. She's free to spend that time as she wishes. She falls into her thoughts as she closes the lid of the reservoir. When she dropped the piece of metal that was being used as the lid, there was the sound of something breaking. But of course, such a sound wasn't heard by her. This took a dark turn. We went from having a nice, date, lunch, and now horrific memories? Question mark of bloody reservoirs. That's lovely. It was a piece of everyday life. I don't want to see more of it. Nausea and quivering and fear shake me out of the dream. Okay. I pull my body away from Senpai, so my vision returned to normal. But Senpai has nowhere to run to. Still falling down, she's watching that scene. Get up! You can't stay here like this, Ciel. Grabbing onto the arm of Senpai, who has fallen and is crying, I force myself to run. I run while gasping shallow breaths. Senpai is just being dragged along with no energy. Alright, since we've come this far, it'll be okay, I was thinking, and turning around when I went pale. Senpai. Ciel Senpai wasn't there. Even her arm that I was definitely holding on to just a moment ago has disappeared as if it were an illusion. You. What did you do?
It's useless. You can't avoid your demons. Ciel will suffer in there until she opens her eyes.
You. I don't know when this person appeared, but someone spoke with a smile that gave me goosebumps.
It's the same with you. You have your own demons too, so don't bother us. When you're around, I needlessly get formed. So you just disappear.
What? With a thud, my knees fall to the ground. It feels like my neck has been impaled with a large fork.
Sweet dreams. I'm counting on you for tomorrow too, Tono-kun.
That was the last sound I heard this night. How should I put it? Someone's voice left a feeling of lasting happiness in my ears, like when Senpai was joyfully laughing. Repeat again. What? Okay. So, what? So assuming this whole game is set in a dream world, right? That starts after we get knocked out by Arquid at the very beginning of the game. But no, because then the Ciel would also be a dream and wouldn't. Is it like quite literal? Is that like the incarnation of like when Ciel was taken over by Roa? And it like haunts her still? That's my best guess. Similar to how like the other Shiki we fought is like the Nanaya version of him. Is that like the Roa version of Ciel? And so like we're all fighting our like demons of our past sort of deal. Which now makes me wonder if we'll have to see current Arquid maybe fight the Crimson Princess version of her that we saw in that one dream when we slept with Arquid. That would be interesting. I imagine current Arquid would probably lose that fight though. Well, maybe not. Well, I don't know. But anyway, I'm flabbergasted at the turn that day took. It was like, oh yeah, nice, little date with Ciel, a little lighthearted. Her trying to bribe the recipe for curry bread out of the fucking store manager, and then horrific memories and of murder. That's so lovely. But I'm gonna stop there. Thank you all for watching, and next time we'll go on to day 24, I guess. I may as well read this time and do the message first, though. The art director's neighbor, opera singer during both day and night. That's probably annoying. But yeah, anyway, like I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Later.